Alright, welcome in fellas. Today we're gonna be playing a we're gonna be playing Nightmare Sales. We're gonna be playing Rise of the Rhodoks. With Nightmare Sales, it's gonna be one hell of a challenge. Just finished adding up the last few mods that I feel like are gonna be turning this experience into the most brutal thing Bannerlord has ever seen. So brace yourself, guys. We are gonna go in now and we are gonna click sandbox because this is also a little difficulty increase from the normal campaign mode where you get some extra family members. That's the main reason I play sandbox. Also less micromanagement from those. We're gonna try and play fast, a little bit like
the Calradian Empire.
my friend Headless Horseman here, and we are gonna just try and go as the game progresses. I already pre-made a character here, so we're just gonna head straight in. And because we're gonna be playing as the Rhodoks, we wanna get crossbow. And I don't know if it will take 6 focus points, but I think we're gonna start leaning into the pike or almost immediately. We're gonna try and get the 6 focus points here for the pike. So we will take all the pike abilities, and do note that when you do take this option, you actually start with 1 less focus point. So that's just a small little downside of starting with the 6. Yeah. That really sucks that we have to start with a point in. Yeah, we're gonna have to start with a point in smithing. That's gonna be complete waste. So let's not go pike, let's go crossbow instead. Doesn't matter, we will anyways put 7 focus points or 7 attribute points into the vigor tree. And then, yeah, we take this one here and then drill with town militia. And then we will take for this crossbow skirmisher. And for the last one, I think we will do... Now let's start with this one so we can get these skills up first. We will start as a 40-year-old, as it gives us the best advantage here at the start. And if you level medicine and stuff like this, you can actually still have a campaign going for very long. All right, so let's do a simple banner here. We'll do a Rhodoks theme, and then we will take, maybe this was too dark. And I think this one is pretty good. And we'll do a bear icon here. Delchelis, I think that's a good name. And then we will start the character arc of Berant. And here we go. Alright, so first off, let us start making sure that we don't have any random cheats enabled. And here you can see we start with a heavy crossbow. We start with some stuff here. And I think actually here at first, what we're gonna do is we're gonna just head straight to the Rhodok noble villages, and we will recruit as many noble troops as we can get our hands on here to fill up our first 20. Later on, we will be incorporating melee ones, but it is a lot easier to start with archers. And yeah, we are gonna take this one here, reduces or ignores. But we could also take faster aiming. It actually matters to have faster aiming with crossbows. So I think we're gonna take that. This recruitment cost is like not gonna matter because we're gonna get rich anyways. And we wanna also level our one-handed skill right at the start. So let us start by dumping some points into endurance. And then we'll do 4 points in leadership. We'll do 1 point in medicine. And then as we level up now, we will put... I I think we'll put 3 points into Steward, and we'll max out Medicine and a little bit here in Engineering. Probably also going to put a point in Roguery. And Trade and Charm later on. Those are definitely the goals. And what we want to do here is we want to drop off our horse. We want to take all the stealth equipment. We don't need that. And then we're going to head into Velocan. We're going to sell those things so we can have a little bit of money and a little bit of food. And just do this. And see what kind of food there is. We'll buy a little bit of everything just so we can level up our... there's no extra horses here. So we're going to have to be a little bit... You could get 8 bargemen for 800, but I think we're not going to do that. And I think we will sell our civilian goods. Though I'd like to keep this foreskin code just because we want to keep at least a little bit there. And then we can put this rock, we can put it here in case we want to do some stealth loadouts later on. Put it in civilian and NS. And now we're going to get an extra 700, which we can translate directly into recruiting troops so we can hit some looters. And just to make sure we are on the hardest difficulty, we have realistic damage for everything. This is the Bannerlord setting, and our character can also die. And yeah, I'm just gonna do something real quick here. This is a mod called Auto Recruit. I'm just gonna make it so we don't have to, every time we hit a village, we don't have to do a template here. And yeah, we have the Rhodok Admiral Sharpshooter. This is our template for now, so it will auto-recruit every time we hit a village that has a unit that trains into that. So we can just hit village from village. And I think actually what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn the volume a little bit down just in case. Shouldn't be noticeable on you guys' end, it's just when I render it. Yeah, we want to try and see if we can max out before we run out of gold here. And I think we can get from Pagandura as well. There's a quest here. It's manual labors.
Oi, sorry, I don't think I know you.
I don't think we'll do a quest. We'll do what I by default do when I play Nightmare Sales. I just go out, I hit bandits until there is none left. We already gained a bunch of, or a little bit of points into the steward skill. So yeah, now we can just hit these guys, and I think we're gonna, okay, evening, it's okay. And here at the start, what we will do with the Rhodoks is we'll just basically, because they are ranged, this is the same thing as when you start with Bentania, so you have a little bit of an advantage early game. Accessing directly ranged units is very powerful. So we can pretty fast hit the mercenary stage. That being said, I do think some of these guys will actually come here. So we get a little bit of XP. If they don't kill everything, they kill everything. All right, and what I like to do is I like to... is that better? Yeah, it is. This is also better. And I think we'll put this into the... we have a little... a little stealth outfit going for us here. And we will now lock all our food, because that way we don't have to micromanage later on. So we'll lock all the different types of food, we'll lock different types of horses that we want to keep, just so we can quickly empty our inventory later on. And I think we did get a level, and we will start by putting that into Steward skill, because we want to be able to muster a relatively large force early on. And yeah, this is always, I think because we are on foot right now, we want to get this combat movement speed for ourselves, especially because we're going to be using a pike. relatively soon. And we already have the first Rhodok deserter party. I could try it, but I don't think it will go well. We would have to upgrade these guys. We're gonna skip these guys here unless they catch us. And it seems that they are actually gonna catch us. So we will, as a matter of fact, fight this. We have no choice. Okay, now they are fleeing. If we grab a few more people here, here's some more, and these are less. So we will do this, and then we will make sure. I think we actually had some river hunters desert us. That the tribesmen go at the bottom. Okay, yeah. So here they actually have some Rhodoks prisoners. They have Rhodoks deserters who have Rhodoks prisoners. So this is a best of everything outcome for us. Unless we get hit by them, we got hit by everything. Now it's not the best of everything scenario. What we will do here is we will pay our way out. We're gonna go broke now. We have literally no money, anything. So now we're gonna not chase these. We're gonna chase these guys here. Yes, and here we go. Now we got the fight we wanted, and we're just gonna save because this is near a village. Just in case we get the true buck. We did not. Okay. Our tribesmen here, they are basically just cannon fodder. We not gonna do much with them. We're just they are here to take the bait. So we'll move them somewhere here in the front. Then we'll have our crossbows be here in line of sight. There is a little slow decline we can use there. And just speed this up a little bit. It is pretty limited, the amount of tactics you can do with this amount of fellows in your party. One thing that is certain is that they will... If we want to help here, I think the best thing I can do is I can be in the front. And then I can try and bait some of these guys to the side. The good thing about tribesmen is that they are like city range. They actually have to. And then we try and get it. They do. Over damage. This axe is not it. I think we should win anyway here. Let's see how many people the Sarge can kill. Or if he's just gonna go down. Okay, we were lucky. Then there's the river warrior here, needs to go down. Oh. This is a river hunter here. He should not get any kills here. But yeah, we lost all our tribesmen pretty much. That is expected. We'll pick up everyone here. It is nice to have. We'll try and get... Oi! That is insane. And a boarskin hood. And a large bag of light poles. Not better than what we started with. But decent. And I guess we could swap this for some fashion. Alright, we have a stealth kit now. So we could level some stuff during hideouts here. And we should get a bunch of upgrades on our river sons here. What I like to do with the Rhodoks here is I do like to upgrade them into the river guards, so they have the good crossbow, and then keep them at there until the rest catches up. And we just gained another level. We'll drop that into Steward as well. And then we'll try and hit these guys. Unfortunately, we are now part of this battle with the Lord, but we will do the face. And what is that? Alright. When I can get a pike, I will buy one. And there's not really anything that we could buy here right now that would make a difference for us. So yeah, let's do like that. And maybe there's beer here. That's a new foodware that we would like to pick up. It's pretty expensive though. So we just buy one so we can lock it. And there is actually like a new system here, so it matters what you take here, because the new system that I implemented in armies, traits, and relations is that it technically you want to build up traits because they can give you reduced cost when you summon armies or summon lords into your army if they have the same trait as you. And as far as I know, there is a bunch of lords that have the daring trait. Generous would also be kind of good. And we don't have a chance to lose a River Hunter, even though they're pretty replenishable. Yeah, I think we'll take this one. I just hope we don't lose the guy. 50-50. We do love ourselves some gambling. And yeah, now we're gonna try and see if we can hit a little bit of a bigger band, because we do need 20 more renown. Then we can become a mercenary. Ideally, what you want to do in Nightmare Sales is you want to pick up a ship as fast as possible, because that is a way to accelerate your growth. When you can start hitting villages from the river, and we can just quickly see what is available here in Plavent. And they actually also beat down lords on the water. We got a few points that we want to take here. I think we're gonna take this Windwider here. And then we're gonna take form-fitting armor. We're gonna take wrapped handles. These are mandatory. And then we are gonna dump one more point here, and now we will we'll put a few more points into bigger. And what we want to get is essentially we want to get bigger to 7. So we need to get 6 before we reach this perk. The strong perk. And let's see if we can find some looters anywhere. We are bleeding money. We're also playing with the 9x Companionspawn speed mod, so we can accelerate. And here is the horse. This would be a nice financial boost for us. So let's try and see if we can get that. And there is less lords in this one, so it should be easier than the last one. So we'll just bet. Okay, guy is wild. We have landed in Maryland here. Okay. I think that should serve in our favor if they just are not in it now. Let's fight like a man. No shields. Okay, this guy likes to blood. We have a billman here fighting a lord, so we make sure that we are helping him. We are with the Lord. Forgot. We should be able to win. It's like rushing through here. She has, of course, a lot of athletics. That was indeed a more than 100 health right there. All right, that is the GL horse. One inch in Blandia. But you know, that is just great that we got that. Oh, that is a nice cop. It is almost break even with what we just purchased, and we could use that to power level like crazy, but we're not gonna do that. We are not gonna do that. Most of the gear that I use is anyways either from something I picked up from loot, or if it was a random like legendary something that we found in a store. And we should be now closer even. Where are the bandits? We got a few points here in yeah, I think we want to actually like get to this point. So we could take one point in Poland right now, just for when we get a pike. Let's call some foot. We're not gonna touch a horse this round. Another tournament. Well, if it's the Arbalest, I'm gonna be a lucky man. It is a Arbalest, but it's not the best one. Still good enough. Let's see if we can win this one. And that is a full Lord tournament. Holy hell. We will not be spending any money here. Okay, we will bet if we get to the final one. Oh shit, he broke through. Oh, damn it. Yeah. That's exactly why I don't bet in these tournaments. To be fair, all the Rhodok lords, when they have polearms, they are quite strong. All right. Let us check the tavern here. Bellows Breath, a Blandian, but he is a crossbow guy. And I think it would be good to have a Blandian companion.
Peace to you, stranger.
Not sure what he is doing in the town, but he's here. Something to note about, and we just actually skipped over it, but next time we recruit a companion, we will quickly look at their. Why is he wearing the wrong shirt there? That is just odd. But I added the backstories to all the companions in Nightmare Sales. So now you will no longer see like a companion with a wrong backstory, not resembling what their name now is. So you can see what it is that they do. Okay, that's a nice purchase, but no modifier. We gotta find some bandits now. Especially when you play as the Rhodoks, you want this stage of the game to be fast-paced, because if you wait too long, the Rhodoks might not be here anymore. This is a rebellion. They need your help. They need your assistance. And we will start here. Let's see, just checking we didn't have any unspent skill points. We'll dip right into it. We'll put him here, but maybe we make him the captain so we get the bonuses. Because he is actually a better captain than we are.
Stop loose formation!
We gotta find him a crossbow. Because I imagine this guy is gonna be a fine general at one point. Especially when he's with us from this early on. Or sergeant, or captain, as you say. And I believe, yeah, Bellows Breath, something with a forge, so he was definitely some smithy at some point. Yeah, this part here is just... You're killing... If you come from a Sturgeon playthrough, as was my latest one with Nightmare Sales, it's it's a whole other story playing the early game with Rhodoks, because you can access these ranged troops. A legendary padded Gambazon. Don't mind if we do. And we can get him this until he gets a crossbow. And I think we're actually gonna take on this, but it looks like Aldrich here is gonna... he's gonna fight them both. He's just gonna clean them up. But we can have a few more men now, which is good. So we'll be able to upgrade even further. And I think once we reach tier 1 here, that's gonna be the wrap of this first episode. But let's hit these mountain bandits here. There's a mountain hedge knight within them, or within their ranks.
Hard!
We'll just try and move like... Yeah, we probably don't have a lot of time, because the hedge knights are gonna come now. Okay, that was a short harassment from them. Good job, fellas. Now, a lot of these guys, they have shields, so we're probably gonna have some people coming close to us. Like playing with a crossbow early game, when you play with a heavy one, it's just rough. Because you basically have to reload, so... You like should try and kill this guy? We lost 2 people here. The brigands who killed them with javelins, I imagine. But the good thing is that we have our party ready for it. And you can get a helmet now. And I don't know if that is better. I don't think it is. No, none of this is really better. So that is just loot for us. Which is fine. And we should be closer now, but it goes up pretty slow the higher your army size is here early on. The more outnumbered you fight in the early game, the higher or the faster this goes. I wrote a great helm. I think this is the sergeant helm. We'll try and do this one too. Again, we have a 1v1 with the glaive. See if it goes better this time. Okay, maybe we can keep flushing through.
Okay, okay.
When you hit with what is this so-called sweet spot with a polearm or a two-handed axe, it can cross through, but I think it also depends on weight of the sort of weapon that you use. Damn. Let's just not leave it to any RNG here. Let's get them to fight. And we'll go hit already in the back. Okay, Skeleton in the front again. If you want to ensure that you don't get hit as hard, move backwards while this guy is shooting, because you actually get slightly less bonus on speed if your unit is moving away from you. Just a little tip for you fellas, like range limits. So you're reloading your crossbow, for example, or something like that. Wait, this is my favorite part because you can literally win this by throwing axes. Unless she has higher athletics than... Okay. Look at that. And we could sell this helmet to get a bolt. Or we could keep it. It is a quite expensive helmet. 30,000. So I think we'll sell it for now. But just to show it to you guys, here it is. And it looks great. It's basically the helmet from Warband. Or at least I love it. You guys can form your own opinion on it. I think we will buy these legendary boarskin gloves. They are better than what we had right now and they're pretty cheap. So let's get that. And I think we will actually wrap up the first episode here. We're gonna just leave it hanging here, and I'll probably return to you guys once we get the last renown to tier 1, and then we'll pick it up from there. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and see you on the next one. Bye bye.